Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. In this video, we're going to cover knife defense. When someone's coming at you with a knife, we're going to go over different ways they're going to come at you, from slashing to a little bit of an in-close slashing, to thrusting, to even the old psycho over the head coming down and plunging into you. So we're going to cover ways to defend against that, from a little bit of distance using your cane to being also a little closer to where you may have to go to two hands to use your cane, or even one hand parrying and striking. But understand something before we do this. If somebody wants to stab you, 100% wants to stab you, I don't care who you are, if they don't mind getting in trouble or caught, they're going to stab you. So don't think that if someone picks up a knife and you got your cane, always remember, there's a high chance you're going to get cut. But if somebody wants to really stab you, they're going to walk up to you in a crowd, open their knife, and stick it right into your ribs. So, situational awareness, safety awareness, everything comes into play first. You need to know where you're at, what's around you. Always try to do that first when you go somewhere. And then these techniques are for if it comes down to it and you got an idea that blade's coming. Giving me a hand is going to be Mr. Bob. We're going to swap from the real cane to a foam so I don't hurt Mr. Bob, for a couple fast techniques, and then we're going to break these down. Now, let's say we're going to go on a couple ideas that I happen to catch the side of the blade, or I just heard it like you just clicked that open. Now, I've got my cane here. Most people look at a cane as a long distance self-defense tool. And yes, it is. But let's say all of a sudden we're about here. He steps in real quick to slash. One of the things you can do, especially if you're in close, as he starts to slash slow, I'm going to block it. As I hit it, I'm going to knock it away, smash him, and I'm going to back up. The reason, if you're in close and you go into a two-hand hit, because as he's swinging that really hard, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to knock that away, I'm going to strike him in the face, and I'm going to back up. Now, if I'm just a little bit further, and he starts to step in the same slash, go ahead, I can smack that and then catch him. Now I have distance. Now, when I'm doing the in close, the reason I say as you block it and strike him, back up, so in case he gets hit and starts to fall, he doesn't flail his arms around and accidentally slice me. So that's why I need, as I strike, I'm backing up. If he comes in, he's just a little bit further out, and he comes in like he just did with that same slash, I can hit that arm area and strike him in the face, and now I have more distance. Now let's go into the technique where he misses the first slash, because he caught me kind of, whoa, surprised. I kind of lean back. And he, go ahead, sir. He misses. Now from here, as I hit it, I'm going to hit that arm, back away, and strike into those ribs. Now I want Mr. Bob to go a little bit faster because he was being nice, trying not to cut me with that blade. Go ahead. So from here, we'll slow that down. He's slashing. I move, he went by. You got to always remember, there's that, just like in tennis, there's that backslash. So what I'm going to do is come to his backside. If I have the two hands on the cane, I'm going to, if I happen to be higher, I'm going to hit that wrist area. If not, I'm going to hit that elbow area. Still back up, strike him quickly with a good bayonet strike into the ribs. Now, can I use a single hand long distance strike? Yeah, let's back up a little bit. He swings again. Whoa! Comes back. You pulled your, you pulled that. Sorry. If you hit me, you hit me. Boom. Now, as I go back, go slow. He swung, he missed. I come back and I strike. Notice how I'm out of the frame, because even though I'm using a long distance strike, I'm hitting that arm. Getting myself out of the way in case it's not a good strike. Now, moving on to the next one. Let's go with the one that doesn't happen all the time, an old psycho maneuver. He's trying to come up, stab me in the face, head area, whatever. As he does that, I hit it and I strike. From here again, he goes slow. As he comes up, I hit. I don't want to stand here and just hit it, because for two reasons. A, don't want that flying out of his hands hitting me in the face. B, I don't want it to power through, stab me. So as he does that, I hit, redirect it, moving, and boom, I can strike. Can I use a single hand swing? Come over here. Absolutely. He slaps. Again, he does that. Strike. Go back. I got a foam cane. You got a metal knife. Back up. Go fast. If I get hit, I get hit. Boom. Now we're going to slow. As he does that, I went back, striking in that arm area. Now I can follow up with a strike to the knee or to the head. Again, if you notice, I'm not backing up too much. I'm going at angles, so I'm using my footwork, going at angles and striking. What happens if I go to the inside of them versus the outside? Back up just a hair. Again, same thing, strike and strike. So this time we'll slow that down. Come on this side so they can see, because this time, because I went to the back side, I go to the back side, but this time I went to the inside. As he comes toward me with that, go to the one striking that arm area and hitting that face. Over here. Excuse me. Straight thrust. Now we come to the last one, thrusting. Now, if I happen to be in close and I have my cane this way and he comes in, I'm going to parry it and then strike. Understand, I'm parrying it with one hand. Why? Because he's catching me off guard. And it doesn't matter if I miss or not. Take your body off center target, because he's going to get you. So, got me. Boom. Sorry. So, I need to get out of the way. If you got to be able to move. If you're having a hard time moving, you're going to have to shift a little bit, hopefully redirect that, and then you need to hit them or slow that down a little bit. As he's coming toward me, as we slow that down, I block it, and then I strike. Now, if I happen to catch a little bit better odds, a little bit better side of it, and he comes toward me again, I simply swing it this time, creating more distance. Can I go to his backside? Absolutely. He comes in, and I simply hit it, and then I catch him. So I want to get myself out of the direction of that blade. And if I'm closing the gap, again, if he slashes, if I close the gap and I'm in close when I strike, as I understand, as you hit that person with a hard piece of wood, their body's going to go one way. You need to go the other. Okay? If he's slashing overhead, as I block it, again, I'm sending his arm in one direction, I'm going the other direction. Go back. Let's say he's doing we'll do the last one that I want to cover at the end. I just want to cover this one. But let's say he's doing the thrusting long. Go back and create distance. I create distance simply by going at an angle and hitting him. Now, he's in pretty close. I'm going to go slow. And he opens that blade. And let's say he wants to do a quick, we're like this, he wants to do just a quick slash across my body. Right? So from here as he moves, boom, it's a quick thrust. I don't want to go hard because this does hurt. We're working some techniques, so they do sting a bit. So as he starts to come in, boom, right in. It's a single poke. Single poke's not going to really stop him. I just want to give him a second to slow down. So as he does that, Then I'm going to fire another technique. Now, you notice where I struck most of my striking. As he came in, I hit the body. Can you go to the leg? Because you don't really, legally you want to make sure you don't get, arrested, attempted murder, maybe murder, whatever. Yeah. If you feel comfortable and you think you can take that leg out and call it a day, great. But if this guy's pissed, you don't know why he's trying to come at you and cut you, kill you, that's where I'm going. You guys can decide that. I can't tell you what to do there. So from here, come in, strike him, and then maybe hit him. But anyway, get away from the blade. And when you're training, okay, have a training knife. That's not going to cut you, not going to hurt you. Have some, if you're using your cane, go slow. Go slow. If you're using a foam cane, you go a little faster. If you're using the hardwood, as he swings, slash. But I got the real wood now. Practice slowly, pushing it. Boom. Don't hurt your partner. Practice slow. If he's thrusting, practice slow because you have the real deal. But look, stick your knife out at me. Look at the distance. That's what we need to worry about. Thank you, sir. So take some of those techniques that I just showed you, and as I always say, practice it, make it yours. And hopefully you'll never be in that situation, but listen to me carefully. Somebody whips out a knife, there is a strong possibility you're going to get cut. Don't be afraid. Do the best you can. Get away from it. Hit, move, report. So hopefully that technique helps. Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I will see you guys very soon.